C'est quoi OPI SMS?
Rappel des dates de vaccins par SMS, sauvegarde des données de vaccins, information de santé et d'hygiène, facilite la délivrance du certificat de vaccination. Avec le carnet électronique de vaccination, notre famille vit protégée.
Vacciné, je vis protégé.
Les vaccins nous aident à rester en bonne santé. Renseignez-vous auprès de votre médecin pour savoir quels sont les vaccins dont vous avez besoin. Vérifiez que vous êtes à jour avec vos vaccins. Pour vous protéger, faites-vous vacciner au bon moment. Faites-vous vacciner pour un avenir en bonne santé.
Vacciné, je vis protégé.
Aziza est une petite Pakistanaise de 4 ans. Et cette goutte la protégera contre la polio et ses handicaps. Cette goutte de vaccin n'est qu'une des milliards de gouttes que l'UNICEF et ses partenaires ont fournies au cours des 26 dernières années. Grâce à des gouttes comme celle-ci, une génération entière d'enfants a grandi sans craindre la polio. Le nombre de cas de polio dans le monde a chuté de plus de 99%. On a réussi à prévenir plus de 11 millions d'invalidités et de décès chez les enfants. Nous sommes donc sur la voie de l'éradication complète de la polio au cours des quelques prochaines années. Mais nous n'y sommes pas encore. La mission de l'UNICEF est de protéger tous les enfants, jusqu'au dernier. Alors on ne s'arrêtera pas tant que l'on n'aura pas prévenu le dernier cas de polio. Comme pour Aziza. Parce que chaque enfant mérite de vivre dans un monde libéré de la polio.
Vacciné, je vis protégé.
Getting to the nitty-gritty of getting vaccines in place, inviting people, getting the population to be aware, is so huge.
On April 26th, Ghana is going to introduce 2 new vaccines, pneumococcal vaccine and rotavirus vaccines.
That is why right from the word go,
they were wondering how can Ghana introduce 2 vaccines at once.
Even one vaccine is not an easy task.
In the meantime, people are dying.
And she has diarrhea, so I brought her in.
Pneumonia, diarrheal diseases have been one of the major reasons why children will die, which could have been prevented.
So why not tackle the 2 major killers at once?
How do we make sure that we introduce these vaccines without any side problems? There's some danger if we don't train properly
for health workers and all those who are going to use it.
And then if we don't also communicate properly, people may be confused.
Assuring the public that it's safe.
There are a lot of myths associated with vaccines.
Because of the fear of the unknown.
Because there are 2 new vaccines, the cold chain requirement even became more huge than we expected.
We still need more space.
And the space they are going to occupy in the cold room is quite enormous.
I tell you, the pressure is telling on almost all the workers.
People are asking, can Ghana do it?
It's possible. We have scheduled and we thought about it.
There are plans to train staff.
We have set up several committees that is overseeing the activities.
We have a working group that is solely for communication. We have a working group that is solely for training. We have a working group that is looking at adverse events and then logistics, so that we don't take anything to chance.
All that they do now is to think, eat, drink new vaccines.
And one of the things we need to do is educate people about the vaccine, the benefits, the possible side effects, so that all these myths would disappear.
When my new baby is born, I'll make sure that he gets this new vaccine.
Almost all the regions have had new cold rooms built.
And this is where the vaccines, all vaccines will be kept very soon. We are going to pack all the vaccines accordingly.
And so we felt so confident that we should be able to introduce additional vaccines that will save the life of our children.
To even pave the way to see whether it can be done.
It's challenging, but not an impossibility.
But we believe we can do it. The whole world is looking up to us.
Yes, eyes are on us. We know we are going to meet the challenge.
L'année dernière, dans la République ouest-africaine du Bénin, Lucie Oukpatin, âgée alors de 16 mois, fut handicapée par la polio. Cette maladie infectieuse virale, qui affecte principalement les enfants de moins de 5 ans, ne peut être traitée.